Hey everyone, I'm Rick with Techspin. RGB is a huge component selling point and marketing tool in the computer industry right now. But it does allow you to spice up your case and add a uniqueness to your build. Today we'll be looking at the SADES Mandala RGB fans. They do sell separately in singles, but you will need a head unit. So we'll be reviewing these today. Let's get into it. The SADES Mandala controller box retails for 2,500 NT or about $110 at the time of this review, which was very generously sponsored by SADES. They also make Scarab LED fans in blue, orange, green, white, and red that go for 400 NT or about 13 bucks. Let's open the box. First off, we get a remote for changing the different colors and modes. Next are black fan screws, 3 packs of those. Out come the fans. There are 3 of the Mandala fans inside the box. They look really great. I'll take out the wiring bundle here. First, I'm putting down each of the 3 fan wires. The controller unit is neatly wrapped, and you can see the 4-pin Molex connection for power. The RGB light strip is nicely sealed in a foil bag. The Mandala fans have a unique design with 7 translucent white blades and a matching ring around the top. The custom 6-pin fan header is located on the side. The socket has 2 notches by the folded wire to ensure the cable only plugs in the correct way. Connecting cables is easy, just grab the head and push it gently in, and it's done. The other end of the cable has a larger 6-pin connector, which plugs into the controller box. I've been busy already hooking up the maximum of 8 fans to the controller head unit. The head unit's design is pretty compact, and it doesn't take up much space. Here's the IR sensor, which picks up the signals from the remote control. This next wire is optional. It connects up to your PC case's reset switch wiring. You can disconnect the reset wire from the motherboard and hook it up here. Now by pressing the reset button, you cycle through the various modes on the controller. Let's have a look at this RGB light strip. Note the 4-pin mini connector is smaller than the normal 4-pin RGB headers found on recent motherboards. There's 2 spots on the controller for additional light strips, and I'm plugging it in here. I do wish SADES could provide a couple of Y adapters to hook up all the additional strips. I actually have 4, but can plug in only 2 of them. Doing this on camera with the camera in the way and a tiny connector gave me a little trouble. But it's actually pretty easy to plug in. I just needed a better grip on the end, that's all. There we go. What a nice illumination from the strip. And here I put it into breathing mode. The RGB strip was designed well. It has a good sized lead wire to the controller box, measuring 43 centimeters long. Grab the head of the strip and let's unwind this to see how far it goes. The strip in total measures a full 100 centimeters or 1 meter. SADES shipped me 2 small additional boxes with a head unit and fans. Inside each box there are 3 compact rigid PCB light strips. 2 strips have 6 RGB lights, and there's a 3 RGB strip which can be used to accent your case, whether it's in the front panel, showing off SSDs or graphics cards, or illuminating some custom plexiglass. They're a welcome bonus. I just put in my new all-in-one water cooler here, and the fans went right on the front of the case without issue. Here you can see the AIO radiator and tubing. Installing the mandalas in the top of my custom painted white Tutankhamun case was easy. I just slid them in from the top front and tucked the wires through the case cutout holes. Don't forget to like this video, please subscribe, and click the bell icon to get notified when the next video is ready. Okay, they're on, and boy, wow, what an impact. I have a total of 6 mandalas illuminating the inside of this case. Let's see what features the remote gives you. First, let's test out the 7 solid color modes. On the remote, the top 2 left buttons change the brightness of the LEDs. They're at maximum brightness now. There's also an off and on switch top right. The breathing modes cover all 7 colors: red, then green, dark blue, yellow, Here's purple, light blue, and finally white. Auto 1 cycles quickly between red, green, and blue. The sharp changes are good for a store display. At home, I'd rather have a slower cycle. Auto 2 cycles between all 7 colors and looks a bit nicer to my eye. Auto 3 is a breathing effect between red, green, and blue. Auto 4 is another breathing effect between the 7 defined colors. The colors they chose are really great intensities. Auto 5 changes color slowly between the 7 colors. Here, my camera's frame rate and shutter speed cause noticeable strobing effects, but in person, the color changes are extremely smooth and there's no strobing whatsoever. The Mandala fans look amazing, with 21 RGB LEDs around the outside of each. The 7 translucent white blades catch the light really well and reflect it around the case. The default fan speed isn't too noisy, though they could be more silent. At full speed, you can easily hear them. At the center on the CPU, you can see the GamerStorm/Deep Cool Captain 240EX all-in-one water cooler unit in white, which I'll be covering in the next video. The small footprint really allows the components to shine under these nice lighting effects. Here's a close-up of the top-mounted exhaust fans. The tubing from the radiator does push slightly in the center there on the outside of the ring, but the fans clear it by half a centimeter. Here's a top-down view showcasing the top and outside light emission. I have the rear tinted glass on the case and the backdrop is black and it's still putting out quite a lot of light. You could probably light your case well with even just the head unit plus one fan. So after doing a bunch of cable management, all the wires were tied or tucked away. I ended up putting the controller box down the back, just inside the PSU area. The IR emitter is poking up slightly between the center and rightmost PSU cover fans. It blends in and is quite hard to see. Again, the strobing effect here is from the camera's frame rate and shutter speed, and in person, the effect is seamless and not noticeable. My case supports 9 fans, so in order to film these front 3, I unplugged one top fan. It's doubtful that most people will put 9 fans in a case. But, as a reminder, the controller box supports up to 8 fans and 2 RGB strips. The SADES Mandala fans really show off the insides of this build. I'm really happy with the look. In conclusion, I really love these fans. The style is great, they were easy to install, and the illumination that I get from them is excellent. The SADES Mandala RGB fans score an 8 on the meter. In addition, I'll be giving this a Techspin Silver Award for great features and quality. That's it for this review. If you enjoyed this video, then please do click on that like button as it really helps out my channel a lot. Thank you very much. If you think I missed something or if you have any questions or comments, please do leave them down below. Don't forget to subscribe and click that bell icon to be notified when I release new content. If you have any suggestions for upcoming episodes, please also leave a comment. Thank you very much and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.